Columbia University student Parker De Deker. Parker, first, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story, because you were on campus. You were in a dorm room when police came to make all those arrests. What did you see?
It was seeing this mass force of police officers on the street of New York, whether it was on Broadway or Amsterdam. I actually was arriving back to campus right as the shelter-in-place order was being sent out to students through our emergency services text system. And so I'm getting back to campus as I'm getting this and trying to make my way back into my dorm room and finding a place that I can stay and shelter in place. And you're seeing very loud cheers on the street from protesters. There's protests happening both on Broadway and 116th in front of the main gates of Columbia University. There are protests happening out on the main gates as well, on Amsterdam and 116th. And so you see a very large presence of individuals who are not associated or affiliated with the university, who are all coming out to have these protests. And then you see large police buses that are coming onto campus and swarming us. And so as I'm getting onto campus, I'm coming into campus from the north side. I'm all the way up on 125th driving down, and there's mass presences of NYPD officers there. And so as this is happening, you're seeing the police come in through the 114th gate. That's right there next to Carmen Hall and Butler Library between the two. And a mass showing of police officers going through there, and seeing them all walk onto campus and seeing this very large presence of police was definitely a very crazy and very high level operation. It definitely it brought emotional clarity for a lot of people, but also a lot of emotional confusion for a lot of people.
Sure.
Having this large presence of police, some people have really strained relationships with public officials and NYPD or other forms of police officers. And so for some people, having this large presence of officers on campus definitely brought a lot of undue stress as well.
Did the university warn students that such a huge swath of law enforcement was coming onto campus?
No, they did not. They have been very unclear about what their steps are taking. And I think everything has really been happening behind closed doors without overall guidance to students and support for us being able to know what exactly is going on. The only way in which we've actually been able to really keep updated is through our campus online radio station, WKCR, and which they have been the ones telling us, okay, we are on the streets, we are seeing large presences of NYPD, or it's on social media and seeing people being like, okay, here we have a large presence of police presence on this road. We are learning from this from outside sources, not even from our own university, which kind of just seems like a breach of the partnership between Columbia University and their students, in which we are deserving of that transparency and level of knowledge from the university. But no, students were not aware of how large a presence would have been here until after the fact.
What's the general consensus this morning? Are students relieved, Parker?
I think we have a very divided campus right now, and that comes down for two reasons. I think you have the group of individuals who feel like their relationship with Columbia University and their trust has been completely violated. They think that bringing on the NYPD onto campus, just like they did in 1968 during the Vietnam War protests and protests against Harlem gentrification, they think that bringing on the NYPD into campus is only representative of past issues of discrimination towards students, of public violence and different things. And so you have those students who believe that that's a violation of their trust. Then you have other students that feel a lot safer on campus today. Although students who feel a lot safer walking around on 116th and feel a lot safer walking around on Broadway, on Amsterdam. And I say that because there have been so many outside protesters who aren't even affiliated with the university that have been harassing and subjecting Jewish students and non-Jewish students to immense violence, including myself, whether it's harassment or verbal assault, or some students even physical violence. And so I think a lot of students feel that now that we have these outside protesters, or there's people who are literally occupying public spaces in our university, specifically buildings that are classrooms, a lot of students feel safer now because those non-affiliates are the ones that are bringing a lot of fear, especially because those ones are the ones we don't have a basis for knowing where they stand on a lot of things. We don't know what their background checks look like. We don't know where they stand, whereas Columbia students, they have a level of safety and ability for us to know, like they might be protesting, but they are still on university campuses, they're still scanning in, and so there's that level of acknowledged safety. But because of how many people were on campus that weren't affiliated with the university or with the protests, there was a lot of fear about who are these people that are on my campus right now.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.